And the hangar here is XB-1, history's first independently developed supersonic jet.
These are VBV ducts for our engines. VBV stands for variable bleed valve. So this is discharge air that comes out of the side of the engines that we have. This was a functional prototype that we used during our engine test campaign down at the Air Force Academy. Because it was a test environment, we were able to very quickly design and print these in a matter of a day and a half, put them back down in the test cell, and test the engine in that configuration to make sure that its performance was acceptable. We use this material, Ultem 1010 resin, because it's the highest temperature capability material we're able to print on our machine. So when we were testing, this part had 450-degree air flowing into these two cavities and then out this cavity on the top. This part performed exactly what we needed it to do. We printed this part on our Fortis 450 MC printer.
And the hangar here is XB-1, history's first independently developed supersonic jet.
This drill guide is used for drilling holes in our aft fuselage. Each one of these larger holes is where a hole gets drilled into the airplane. So we print this drill guide, and then we're able to take an automatic drilling machine and load it directly into this drill guide, and you basically click a button and it automatically drills a hole into the airframe. Using the Stratasys F900 on this particular drill block saved us about $3,700, and it also saved us a significant amount of time. So instead of taking weeks for us to get a CNC 5-axis machined aluminum component in-house, from a design to part in hand, it only took us a couple of days. We had over 700 drill blocks made for the vehicle in order for us to save time and improve the accuracy of drilling.
And the hangar here is XB-1, history's first independently developed supersonic jet.
We use these line blocks all over throughout the vehicle to hold various tubes into position. It allows our engineering team to focus on the design of the long lead time items, which are the tubing and various other machined components, and it allows them to focus on parts like this later in the process because we're able to fabricate these very quickly with our F900 machine. The material for these components is Ultem 9085. Stratasys developed the materials database in conjunction with NIAR for what the material properties are for Ultem 9085. So that allows us to not have to go develop a material properties database for these kinds of components.